is gonna be a good episode.
Yeah.
Scott Campbell wants to know, if Sark's art is murdering, what is Hutch and Nanners' art?
The city lights flash, I'm like a car crash. Ready, set, go, let the games begin.
I'm gonna go with Final Jerk Pro. I'm gonna go with your Final Jerk Pro. I am a director. I'm at this point. I feel like I'm on a Steven Spielberg, J.J. Abrams level of Final Jerk Pro.
On the flat live porn editing.
Yeah.
Okay.
Don't stress about my dress, I'm your guide to success. A conquest, do your best, I'm your weapon of mass. Distraction I keep on crushing.
Ryan Moores asks, would Hutch suck a fart out of Sark's butthole?
If it's just for fun, no, that's disgusting.
Jackson Daly, hey Sark, when are you gonna get your revenge on Hutch? I'm waiting.
For what?
Yeah.
Ooh, Jesus. Oh, you.
Is this for the slap? Are you willing to take a slap right now? Yeah?
Yeah.
You're willing? You're okay with this? We're still gonna be friends right after we're done.
Just do it.
I'm just gonna I just want to keep him distracted so that he doesn't even realize it's coming until it's go time. Toasty! I don't feel better at all either by doing that.
I feel weird.
Just a hollow
Do you want to get slapped? Make it even? We haven't slapped him.
No, I don't want to get slapped.
dual slap?
My skin is very sensitive. I'm like an X-Men.
Because he's so filled with perfection.
Ow! God damn it!
Do you had any nightmare? What was it about? Have you ever had a nightmare? Is that the question?
Yeah.
The worst nightmare I ever had, I was free falling, and then when I was about to hit the ground, I woke up, and my bed was shaking. I didn't shit the bed that night. I shit the bed one night when I ate like 5 dill pickles from like Costco, and I woke up with relish in my underwear. It's disgusting.
Oh, that sounds awful.
They brought it, but you brought it in.
Did you guys fart?
No.
I didn't fart. My bowel movements lately have been fucking
is that just me?
phenomenal, so I do not.
No wipers? Or
I had a legit no wiper the other day. I wiped
you
my ass.
no wipe it, or
No,
did you wipe
I
once?
wiped it, but I looked. There was nothing there.
To this date, I'm the only guy in the world who's ever no wiped.
Sorry, go ahead.
I don't really have nightmares. As
I'm
boring as that sounds.
relish nightmare now.
Yeah,
you don't have nightmares?
I really don't have nightmares. I dream about normal stuff. Yeah, the dill pickle thing is kind of nightmarish.
It was not fun. I shit relish.
Did you when you shit, listen? When you shit your pants, do you wake up or you just wake up to shit?
I woke up shitting my pants.
Let's see. Nightmare. This has become a nightmare. For real. Shit with confidence that there was no residue. Got up and rolled out of there.
The only
like
thing
poop.
about that
Only
is
done it
that
once, but
if I do that, I run the risk. I have a full white sheets on my bed. So if I take a shit and it's like, oh, it's a no wiper, and then I lay down and then I get up the next morning and there's a shit stain on my bed.
yeah. Samia Hussein. That sucks. Would you rather be blind or have no arms? Also, where are the pics?
As in, let's be
Kid pics.
specific. Yeah.
Our pics of us as
our
kids.
child pictures. Well,
Yeah.
of us.
With
If you just
on.
wanted
Yeah,
kid
yeah,
pics, I've got hard drives full of those. But we had to wait a week to get our youthful pics. So I think we'll just put them up right now.
Yes. I think I figured it out. I think it's your breath smells like poop. Okay, hold on. Let me just.
Your breath smells like poop. Saeed Azavazavazavazavane. Sark, do you fuck porn stars?
Yep.
No. I don't. Scott Friesen. If you could make your own game, what would it be called?
Mine would be called the Parkinson's Disaster.
Ooh. That sounds terrible. And he asks, what are your greatest fears? I'll immediately throw out spiders.
I mean, you can step on them, you can squash them. Vengeance, power,
You literally could just
intrigue.
they're
Yeah.
gone.
I
Just like
can't
that.
explain it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I just know that they are pure evil and proof
Yeah.
that there is no God.
Yeah.
Bailey Harris. All three of you, pancakes or waffles?
Waffles!
No, I don't fuck porn stars. Let's see. Megan Fox or Kim Kardashian, asks the enemy killer. That is a good question. Megan Fox or Kim Kardashian?
You just said that backwards.
What?
That is confusing.
You just had a dyslexic moment.
Yeah,
man.
that
I thought
was-
Did
the
I
guy,
say
I got
Megan
the,
Kardashian?
You
I thought
said
the guy's screen name
was the
was-
question.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The
Try-
enemy.
just try it
Megan
again.
Fox or
Yeah.
Kim Kardashian, asks the enemy killer.
Okay. What would be your professional wrestling names?
I might be Uncle Grabby.
You'd be the wrestler that no other wrestler wants to work with.
Yeah.
Shit, I got a fucking tag team match with Uncle Grabby
You
tonight.
should be like a general inappropriate. So it's like generally inappropriate, but it'd be general inappropriate.
What would you?
I'm gonna touch you where your swimsuit covers. Ah!
You think? I think you mean the enemy killer asks
Yeah.
Kim Kardashian or Megan
Megan
Fox.
Fox or Kim Kardashian, asks the enemy killer. Does that help you fucking idiots?
Oh.
Let me see it.
Yeah, I don't
I'm gonna
follow
go.
you
I'm
at
gonna
all.
go. What kind of Pokemon name would you have?
Rapazard.
I was just gonna say that. I'm
We-
dead serious. I was just gonna say that.
I'm gonna go Kim
I don't-
Kardashian. She's got a
No,
little
the
more
enemy
off.
killer asks Megan
First of all,
Fox or
she's
Kim
rich as
Kardashian.
shit.
It doesn't
got a
matter where you
huge
put the
ass.
comma and the sentence, you fucking prick. SeaNanners and I menstruate at the same time, too.
Yeah. Blood comes out of our ass holes. Sorry if you're a female and you watch Respawn.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
Yes, it does.
answer the
Yeah, it
question.
kinda does.
Megan
Okay.
Fox or Kim Kardashian?
Kim
asks the
Kardashian
enemy killer.
unequivocally.
She's divorced now, dude.
Unequivocally.
She can
Dude.
divorce.
Wait, what was the answer?
Anytime. Kim Kardashian.
I want to pour her in honey and
What?
just slap her
Are you gonna,
with,
are you gonna
with,
fuck
yeah,
it down
yeah,
here,
yeah.
Kim Kardashian or Megan Fox?
No, he knows what I'm
Can I
talking
say
about.
neither?
No, you have to
Bamboo
pick one.
sticks.
Can I say not in a million goddamn years?
You can say you
What?
want boys.
Why?
You have to
if you don't
pick
want
Because
one.
they're whores.
You're on. Wait.
There's no.
Females that watch Respawn.
I went on my YouTube analytics. There's 7% of my audience is female.
That's pretty good.
7%.
Your tiny airplane, because you're all celebrities, crashes on an island, and it's only the three of you. But they're super jealous and won't let you breed with both of them. So you have to decide, who are you gonna continue the human race with? Megan Fox or Kim Kardashian?
Kim Kardashian.
Asks the enemy killer.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to agree.
Oh.
Yeah, there we go. All right.
Really tired.
Yeah.
Yeah.
100% of my audience is gay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What do you think, Nanners?
I think Megan Fox is a little. She seems more mean than Kim Kardashian.
Yep. Actually, I'm gonna say the complete opposite on that one. I think
Yeah.
Kim Kardashian is probably a cold-hearted bitch.
Yeah. I don't know. It's kind of a
I think I'd like that about
50-50.
her.
So,
Yeah.
here's the deal, though. I'm not gonna ask another question until we get a goddamn direct answer from you.
Kim Kardashian.
There you go.
There we go. And I do Megan Fox.
Would you rather be blind, deaf, or not be able to talk?
Shit. Every 5 minutes you'll hear a, "Oh, come on!" That's what it sounds like. I think between those three, I would rather be blind.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll get shit on! Like every 30 minutes, it's like that.
That was good.
That's a tough one. I wouldn't want either one of them.
Of all the three choices, blind is the most terrifying to me. Because you can't see anything. Like, you don't know where you are. Like, It's danger like 24/7.
I guess I would cut into your job too, huh?
Yeah, you can't
wouldn't be
do
able
it.
to
What would you?
But like, if you couldn't talk, then you couldn't do your job. If you couldn't hear, then I don't know.
Well, you also hear sometimes bullshit, and then panting.
I'm gonna go with
God, that's a tough.
probably deaf or talk, not be able to talk or be. Well, if you're
Not talk though.
if you're
but
deaf,
that's
you
crucial.
can't hear yourself
have to.
talk. You would sound like this, like you couldn't hear yourself.
Oh my God, Nanners.
Is that okay? Well, I'm not being honest. You couldn't you couldn't hear yourself.
Have you ever hit the back of a vagina with your dick?
I have.
And they're like, ah, and you're like, yeah, dick punched your guts, you whore.
There's funny and then there's just flat out offensive.
I can't believe you were moved by that. Of all the things we've ever talked about on the show.
Shit like that.
Okay.
Alright.
What has Tabe taught you about Sweden?
The main thing that I learned from Tabe about Sweden is that Swedish women apparently do not give out blowjobs readily.
Yeah, I was like, why is that? Why?
I have no idea.
Yeah.
Is it like a cultural thing, or like does it vary state to state too? Because I feel like every girl in California is down to blow you. It's just I've met a few girls that said thank you afterwards.
Oh, really?
Literally popped up and said thank you. That's California for you.
Maybe they're just like, no, not this girl. Not.
But then again, there's a lot of.
I picked the questions today, so it's gonna get a little dark.
Yep.
The next question comes from Nate G. Scooby? Scooby?
Do you intentionally fuck people's names up?
I don't know. I think I just see what I want to see, and then my brain cannot go any further. So like, it may be pronounced a certain way, but I hear Scooby Snacks, and then like my brain goes, don't say. I go, Scooby.
Would you rather be A, killed by a bear, B, fucked by a bear, C, have your dick bitten off by a bear? I'm gonna say fucked by a bear.
I'm gonna say fucked by a bear. I don't want to die.
Do I have to say fucked by a bear?
How are you on first dates?
Okay. So, what?
How are you on first dates? Let me
Don't-
get the door
don't-
for you. Tits!
All right.
You have to say it.
I want to get
Say the words. Say the goddamn words.
fucked by a bear.
There you go. Don't you feel better now?
No, absolutely not.
Speaking of which, nice
Oh.
segue, because his question.
Oh, you picked this one. Yeah,
I did,
yeah.
yeah.
Okay. How do you pick up chicks? And then this guy is forever alone.
Don't be a tryhard. I'd say that's my tip. You don't need to impress someone. Just fucking throw your shit out there. It's like pasta. Just chuck it at the wall and see what sticks. You know.
Pinta?
Pineda. What the fuck, Nanners?
Where's the little tilde?
That is the easiest last name to say in
Where's
the
the little
world.
tilde? Where's it?
Pineda.
These guys,
Pineda.
Just be honest. If you're nervous, say you're nervous. If you're happy, say you're happy.
I don't know if honesty is always the best policy, because then you could run into like a titties kind of thing again.
Well, when I
By the way, I really want to
Honesty-
squeeze your tits.
honesty with
Pasta's great tonight,
discretion,
huh?
discretion, discretion.
How would you like to die?
Getting real.
I'd say guillotine. That's probably about the quickest way you can die.
That's pretty real. Yeah.
Someone, I would want it like someone, if I had to die, someone like come up from behind, push me down right away, and then guillotine.
Like if you're nervous, just be like, "Whoa, look, this is." Just be honest. Like, don't be like, "I want to," and then X line about.
Sometimes
Yeah.
being honest though might get you in a little bit of trouble, because
Yeah.
it's like if you're leaning across the table, you're at like a small table. What's a girl gonna say if you're like, I'm really nervous right now? Yeah, don't do the. That's a surefire way to not get laid.
All right.
I would wander outside into the Arctic night and slowly freeze to death. That's what I would do. Yeah.
I would drive a car as fast as I can while listening to Rod Stewart's "Young Hearts Be Free," and
It's called the Young Turks.
Young Turks. Excuse
Yeah.
me. I was quoting the song, and this one has probably listened to it more than I, so he probably knows it better than I. But
I'm just
excuse
letting
me,
you know what the name
excuse
of
me,
it-
excuse me.
I'm just
this is
letting
my-
you know what
this
the
is
name of the
my
song is.
story, Hutch.
Nanners.
Hutch,
I would drive as
come
fast
on.
as I can. And
How would you wanna die?
And I would just drive off a cliff.
All right, our first question of the day comes from Jessica Wolf. She asks, "Hey Sark, what's your idea of a truly romantic evening?"
That is a good question, Jessica.
He wants to know, how do you think the world will end?
Nuclear proliferation,
Yeah?
without a doubt.
Countries counter-launching, or are you talking like backpack nukes?
I'm saying countries counter-launching.
Okay, all right. I'm going with...
Nothing funny about that, actually. It's probably going to happen.
Yeah.
I'm going with super virus. Everyone will get some chicken fever.
I'm gonna go with robots. Robots, technology. Because if we establish like some sort of like artificial intelligence, why the hell would it keep us around? We're screwed.
I think I kick off, really, if I, like when I'm approaching a romantic evening, a potentially romantic evening, I kick it off with sort of a self-meditation because, you know, how can you expect somebody else to think you're awesome if you don't think you're awesome? You know what I mean? So physically, I mean, the first thing I do is I'll hop into just a shower that's just so hot it almost burns you a little bit. It's just right on the edge of it being too hot. And I'll just steam my whole body.
Freddie Moreno wants to ask, if you guys had to choose your final words before death, what would you guys say? I'm done.
Yeah?
Done with this episode.
Boom! Come on, man.
Can we do an all happy episode? Like, how do you want the world to be happy forever?
Maybe
Questions?
we can do one of those on a week where you pull the questions,
Yeah, maybe
Nanners,
we
but this
should.
week I pulled the questions. And so
We
we're
should-
getting dark.
We should limit your computer access like forever.
I'll take like a loofah and I'll exfoliate just about everything. Loofahs aren't for dicks, but yeah, you just exfoliate the entire body until you just feel like you've shed the old skin and you've got a brand new skin. I like to use a body wash. Garnier Fructis makes a good one.
My last words before I die would be, fuck yourself, Sark.
And I also use Head and Shoulders. I don't even have dandruff, but it's like I don't want dandruff, so I use some anti-dandruff shampoo. And just make sure that I am from head to toe, from neck to nuts. I am just like gleaming.
I'd be like, he told me he was 18. He said he was 18.
Oh. Are you talking about unconsensual sex again?
Yeah.
All right, once your body is clean and you feel good in your own skin and you're ready to go on this romantic evening with that special someone, whether it's a guy or girl, whether you're a guy or girl, doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if you're homosexual. Do it, man. Clean up the nuts. That dude's gonna want to get down there and explore your Dagobah jungle. Clean them up.
And now it's time for the most offensive question that we've asked today from Tom Powell. He would like to know, would terminate your unborn baby if it had an illness such as Down syndrome?
Oh, Jesus Christ, Sark.
Perfectly legitimate question. Thanks, Tom.
People gotta make decisions, man.
Are you gonna abort your
Sanity.
retarded fetus or what, Hutch?
I'm not gonna abort my retarded fetus.
I mean, nobody aborted you, so that's cool.
Oh, snap.
Yeah, by the way, just a pro tip, shave it up. Shave it up. I mean, there's a few people like Hutch who likes a healthy Amazon, but man, trim it up, man. Run a tight ship. They'll appreciate it. No one likes to dive into a hair swamp.
And on that note, we're going to kick off the rapid fire sequence that we've least wanted to do ever of all time. I think I'm kind of done with this too.
Yeah.
Yeah, this got a little out of control.
Michael Taylor Pio wants to ask, would you rather break all the bones in your body and live, or get third-degree burns and live?
Break all your bones.
Bones.
Yeah.
I don't want to be a giant jelly man.
All right, next up, you got to pick your outfit. You don't want to wear any shirt that has a video game reference on it. That's for second and third dates, when it's like, I'm cool, you know that now because we went on our first date and we had like great time and we made passionate love. And second date, it's like, yeah, all right, now I've also kind of like that edgy nerd, you know? So no t-shirts with, I personally prefer like a Tommy Hilfiger button-down shirt and like a suit with a silk tie, and then I just pour on the body spray.
Clayton Coffin wants to know, would you rather be burned alive or drawn quartered? Jesus Christ.
Drawn and quartered.
Burned? I'm gonna take back. I want to be a jelly man. I don't want to be cut in pieces.
You're also going to want to make sure your car is running and has air in the tires, because nothing will ruin your chances of getting that sweet tang or booty, depending on which way you swing, more than if you get a flat tire, you run out of gas, your alternator goes, the radiator explodes. You don't want any of that. Go get your car fixed.
I can't do it anymore. I can't keep up with
I'm
this.
fucking done with it.
I made a bad
These are
call.
your questions, man.
I know. I thought it would be so much
What about
cooler,
it?
but it's just not.
Gave it my best shot. Done.
Now you got your clothes, your body, your car. We're getting close now. Now you're gonna want to pick your music. This is so important. You're gonna make a sweet playlist on your phone or your iPod, because when you roll up there, you want to have the song playing that you've picked right at the right moment. For me, it's right when the second chorus of Rammstein's Du Hast kicks off. That's what I want to have playing when she opens the car and it's like, Du hast mich. If you were a woman for a day, what would be the first thing you'd do? If I was a woman for a day, the first thing I would do would be to get on a dick, because I am dying to know how that is. All right, you went and picked him or her up, your straight or your gay date, and now it's time to go wine and dine him before you 69 him. So you're gonna want to go out to dinner first. Now this also depends. Personally, I like a good steak, but who knows? The person you're going out with may be fucking stupid and not want to eat meat. So you might have to take that into account. Go to some hippie shit, Good Earth Cafe or something like that. I don't know. Julie asks, what movie makes you almost so sad that you could cry? I cry at movies at odd moments. I cry at movies of glory. I cry at movies of triumph. So this is things like when Seabiscuit wins after recovering from a broken leg. Once you've determined whether or not your date is fucking stupid and a vegetarian, then you can make sure that you give them a good meal, and then it's time for the movie. Classic American date, dinner and a movie. For me, pretty much the perfect night is I go eat steak with my date, who is also a carnivore, and then I'm gonna go to what I hope is a dollar theater that's screening Predator 1. Or when Maximus Aurelius Desmodus finally kills Joaquin Phoenix for being such a prick. I'm like, because Predator 1 is my favorite movie, and I don't care what my date likes. If they don't like Predator 1, it's a deal breaker. You're not getting a ride home if you don't like Predator 1. When Neo's running through pillars shattered by police officers' bullets and agents' rounds in the Matrix, I'm like... After the movie begins what I like to call crunch time. I call it crunch time because hopefully you're crunching your junk into their junk, all right? I tear up every time Roy Batty is crushing Terrell's head and he's like, I want more life, fucker. You know? That's probably not the kind of movies you cry at, Julie, but that's what gets me going. You're gonna take him home. There's a lot of tension right there as you're about to say goodnight. I had a really great time. Yeah, I did too. Go for it, man. Make out with them. Don't go in for a kiss. Headbutt their face, tongue first. That's what I do. This is how you kick off a romantic evening. Trust me. Try it. Next time it's like, I had a great night. Yeah, me too. Bah! Just pound them with your mouth. Sarah Benanti asks, she's a dirty bird. She asks, receive anal or swallow? I guarantee you this will get you into their bed, and that's all that matters for a truly romantic evening, right? But this is where the adventure really begins. And follows that up with just a statement, I got a boner. Which makes me wonder if his name isn't really Sarah at all. But I'm gonna answer that question because it looked like a chick and its name was Sarah, all right? Once you're under the sheets with your sweet, sweet love. All right, now you face butted them with your tongue. They went for it. They listened to the Rammstein, they went for it. They eat meat, they like Predator. It is time to close escrow, all right? This is what you do. First off, just tickles. You just run tickles down their naked body, he or she's naked body, all the way down to their feet. Oh. I would receive anal. I can just picture that I'm taking a reverse dump and get by. But the swallowing part, I can't do it. I can't even, I would lose a fear factor when they're like, here, drink a pitcher of ground up rat tails. I can't even do that, much less like, and then you run it back up the inside of their leg and just brush the sweet spot. but don't touch it yet. I'm getting to that.
Kyle Kilborn asks, which flashlight is SeaNanners' favorite? You know who knows about that? Your mom.
This is a great question, Jessica, by the way. I've been waiting for somebody to ask me about this. Right up past the sweet spot and then around, and then just trace some circles around the nipoids region.
Luke Leby takes a long shot because we're cowardly and he wants to know, hey, dick size, bro. Ask your mom about it.
By this time, they're gonna be just super wet or erect, depending on what the situation is, okay? Now's when it's go time, all right?
Nick Wallachek wants to know who's making the best dubstep at the moment. Ask your mother about it.
So this is where you play the famous game of just the tip, all right? You're gonna just put the tip of you into them, just very softly. Or depending on how things are going, like what your lifestyle is, you're putting just the tip of them into you. That's cool.
Santiago Sartau wants to know, hey, how do you clean up after, you know?
Ask your mama! Ask her about that! Ask your mama!
All right, once whatever tip is wherever it's supposed to go, that's when you commence with the really hard fucking. And that's how you close out a truly romantic evening.
Wes Griggs wants to know, dicks or dicks?
Ask your mom that question!
What is your favorite sex position? I'm gonna say missionary. I think it's highly underrated, and you can do a lot with it.
Yeah.
A lot of people don't explore it to its fullest potential, but a lot of hidden gems.
Title Nab's curious, wine, beer, or hard liquor? Guys, you don't need to put that poison into your body.
Hard liquor.
Seriously, you don't need it. Just avoid it. Just say no to drugs.
Hard liquor.
Say no to alcohol.
Hard liquor.
Say no to women.
Hard liquor.
Say no to masturbation.
Hard liquor.
Say no to everything, man. You don't need that.
Hard liquor.
You're too cute for it.
Hard liquor.
I'm just gonna say inside. Can I say that? I don't really have a favorite, I just have a least favorite. That's reverse cowgirl, because my dick does not bend that way. So.
Yeah, I was wondering if I was the only.
No, it cracks like a knuckle, and I'm like, bitch, you gotta turn around.
Be sure to follow us on Twitter. There you'll find the latest updates from our premier directors and the Machinima Respawn team.
Christopher Middlestat wants to ask, do Asian people cry when you freeze them?
Yeah, not so far actually. Not that I've found. Now I know like 12 people isn't exactly like a huge slice of a race as large as Asian, but I haven't found crying to be a symptom of freezing to death at all so far.
You're fucking weird.
I'll keep you guys posted though. If you want any updates on the freezing of Asians, be sure to subscribe to Machinima Respawn. Thanks for watching.
That's it for Inbox. Tune in next week where we do a little something special for our gay audience.